Happy Monday evening. Yes, it is nighttime here in New York. And today is nighttime. We're going to talk about this show because it's 18 plus. It's an 18 plus anime. So, of course, let's talk about this 18 plus anime. Yandere, Dark Elf who goes to another world, that kind of thing. Okay, now, I covered it last week. Because this was a show that you have to watch. This was a show to everybody who loves reverse isekais. This was a show that it's 12 minutes. I get it. It's one of those 12 minutes animes, but who cares? It's a 12-minute anime. Also, it's one of those moments where it's like, what do you do with a yandere? Yes, there are yanderes. Everyone loves yanderes. There are yanderes that will kill you. People like to get killed by yanderes. People like to date yanderes because yanderes will do everything they can to get to you. Just watch School Days. That's an example of what the definition of a yandere. Go watch Death Note. Go watch Future Diary. Because every time you look at yandere girls in anime, the first girl you're going to see is Yuno. And Yuno is the definition of yanderes. And if there's one thing we learn about yanderes, especially when you date yanderes, they're coming for blood. Now, the day-old question. Here's the Stone Age question when it comes to yanderes. Is it easy to be friends with a yandere? Now, last week I did mention characters who are relatable to yanderes, and I said about the definition of yanderes and what they do. Now, here's the question of the Stone Age when it comes to yanderes. Is it easy to be friends with a yandere? Honestly, it's rare. It's no yes, no, or maybe. It's like a multiple choice. Yes, no, or maybe. Here's the yes part. If you're friends with a yandere, let's say this. If you're friends with a yandere, you gotta get on their good side. That's the only thing you'll be good with if you be friends with a yandere. You gotta get on their good side. Now, if you say no, and it's hard to be friends with yandere, you're gonna die. So it's best if you not be with the MC, because if a yandere sees you with the MC, you're gonna get stabbed. Now, maybe is this. It's easy to be friends with a yandere. I mean, it all depends on who the character is. It all depends. Like, for example, I could be friends with Light Yagami. I mean, from Future Diary. From Future Diary. I'm sorry. No, my bad. Misa. I'm tongue twist. Misa from Future Diary. I'm sorry. Misa from Death Note. See, I tongue-tied myself. You see, Misa from Death Note is one of those genres you can easily be friends with. Because I like her personality. I like her using the Death Note. She'll do anything for light. So again, perfect example of being friends with her. Now, they're not being friends. It's one of those like Anna from Shinometa. That's an example of not being friends. Oh, and by the way, Akane from Love Tyrant, with the red hair, she easily be friends with. But like I said, that's the maybe. But again, it all depends on the character and how well you're going into the distance. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Episode 2 review of this. The Yandere Dark Elf. Oh, and by the way, I am happy to announce that I've seen the uncensored version. I had to go back to it and watch it. Now, if you guys don't know the website to this, I can tell you right now, it's called Anna Watch. I remember using Anna Watch, and I just saw the uncensored version of this one. They even had the uncensored version of the Please Put Them On Panties anime. But let's get right to it, episode 2. Okay. Now, Belle. One of many dark-skinned elves in anime. It's funny because we look at all the dark elves in anime. Now, let's back it up here. If I was to look at all the dark elves in anime, minus the hentai, if we look at all the dark elves in anime, where will she be ranked at? Me personally, she'll be third. Of course, I'll pick the dark elf from Plus Size Elf because she's smoking hot. But that's here or there. So here's the thing. Back to the reverse isekai role that Belle's in. Belle, don't know nothing about the human role like that. So, what do yanderes do? Oh, I know. Stalk them. And that's what yanderes do. They stalk the MC so hard to a point where you're like, oh my God, that's crazy. Don't get me started on the opening. I mean, the opening just showed you just how deviant, just how freaking badass she is as the yandere. I'm not saying she ain't gonna take the title from but damn, If you ever had a dark elf and you love Yandere, this is the girl for you. Now, I'm not saying Belle is maybe the best girl of the spring. Maybe in the top five. I mean, there's the other girl with the glasses and the black hair. I forgot from that anime, but she's there too. Anyway, so Hinata is living a normal life. He's going to school. And then all of a sudden, Belle used a charm to put it on the back of his head so he could spy on it. And this is like one of those yandere vicious things that see, this is about yandere girls. They want to protect their man. So if anything happens to her, to the MC, the yandere girl is going to be going ballistic. So she put a little charm on the back of his head so he won't notice it. And then all of a sudden, he goes to school in a library trying to figure out what makes Belle understand the human world. And then here comes Sakura, the librarian. Now, Sakura is a very common name in anime. Let's stop. Sakura is a very common name. Everywhere we look up Sakura, there's a plenty of Sakuras to go around. Like right now in my head, if I could think of Sakuras, the two Sakuras that come to my mind just now and right now. Sakura the Naruto, and there's Sakura from Card Captors. Yes, Card Captor Sakuras. Now remember Card Captors, that was it. And now we got another Sakura. See, we got a lot of Sakuras here. We should do like a top 10 Sakura characters in anime. And I'm not counting the last name, like Rent-a-Girlfriend, Sumi Sakura Sara. I'm talking about just Sakura itself. But again, now Sakura is this blonde hair librarian, all that stuff. And then again, worst case scenario of your life. Belle used the charm to see what's going on, and uncensored version that it is, we saw Sakura butt face on Hinata's face. And I'm curious, how did that happen? Where did the slippery slope fell into the prey where he actually falls on top of her? Like, we gotta see that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you do when you don't mess with a yandere. Ladies and gentlemen, take this. If you go home, before you go home, buy something for her. Or make a confession. Because if you don't, if you lie even for a second, the yandere will notice and beat the shit out of you or die. Or you die. And that's what happened. The moment Hinata came home, Belle locked the door, got him to the door, and literally with those black eyes and the hair moving, she's like, who was that girl you're talking to? Who is this? I'm like, damn. She was going to kill this guy. I'm talking just like, oh my God. This is what happens when you mess with a yandere. Just don't. Just don't. But and what makes it better is that she went to school. She went to school. And I'm surprised everyone else didn't even realize, like, oh my gosh, you're from another world. You got elf ears. You dark skin. You're gorgeous. You got that chocolate skin. You got elf ears. What are you doing here? I'm surprised all the students didn't know except Sakura. And then when Sakura came in to talk to them, Belle got that yandere mode, the yandere mode of murder, and no hesitation, she lifted up her dress and start groping everybody, even complimenting the ass of Sakura, saying, oh my God, look at this ass. This is the one that tried to introduce Hinata. Oh my God. Now, Hinata trying to calm Belle down, and it's hard to calm a yandere down. But after Sakura came into the rooftop scene where Sakura hugged, just literally wasn't scared of Belle. Sakura kind of liked her. She knew that was magic that she was about to kill her with, and two, she already knows that you're from another world. So it's like she's not that dumb. She knows that she's an elf girl. She knows she used magic, and she knows ain't she from another world. So it's like this yandere girl in 2 episodes already just made a friend. This episode was so good, it just went from foe to friend in a heartbeat. And it took one human girl like her to just literally turn a yandere into a friend. Now, I understand Belle's gonna have to get time to adjust having a friend like Sakura, even though Sakura and Hinata go to school and Belle, less than that. And there's gonna be some mishaps. Like all anime, it's gonna be some mishaps. So we're gonna see more of that. But again, this episode just went from friend to foe in a heartbeat. I'm sorry, from foe to friend in an instant. That's what. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to hate Sakura. It's hard to hate her, but yeah, that's what it is. Now, this is where the ending comes in. The ending is so kind of creepy. I won't call it creepy bad, but creepy fun. I mean, you got Belle who got a Hinata plushie, a handmade Hinata plushie with a big handmade Hinata big pillow. So it's like, okay, it's like going into a room and you see just your entire freaking wall just dedicated to the one you love. Can you picture that? I mean, I mean, every anime lover has done that. Like, if anime lover have a shrine, that's fine. But if you have the entire wall bay, the entire shelf, the entire wall, your bed sheets, your pillows, everything to this one character, you're going over the top. And for her and that ending, it was just something. Now, the other half had this kind of Little Red Riding Hood skit and the nursing skit. I don't know about that. That was kind of weird. But overall, though, episode 2 was really good. It just showed you just how easy to be. Well, not easy, but it just showed you that being friends with a yandere is tough. And Sakura in the first episode just stepped up. You know, yeah, there's gonna be some mishaps of this yandere girl going in. Bella's gonna do some crazy shit. But at the end of the day, this showed you it's not easy being friends with a yandere unless you know what to do or what to say. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.